Okay, I should be live in a minute or so. Okay, you stream is up on YouTube and Twitter. Let me. Okay, how many pixels? Yes, now this is done. So, yesterday we figured out a way to get test tokens to our signers, and that was very useful. And we tried to do this, tried to run our first test, and it didn't go very well. We got some issues, some not some issues. We got an error which was Cosmos related and not related to EVM. So now we'll do that again. Hard hat test. Let's see. Transaction reverted, function selector was not recognized. There is no function fallback or. Okay, how is this possible? Oh, yes. We were yesterday were trying to figure out hard hat how to construct call data in hard hat, and found it's very straightforward. uh, yeah, we can just use abi.encode, right? Let's ignore this for now. We'll put our thing back here. So what we want is state say dot transfer token ownership. I guess that's the name, right? No, liquid staking transfer ownership. Transfer ownership of token, and here we are gonna pass address of state say. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I have turned on the wrap text wrap so you can see everything. Okay, states no. Yes, this is a wrong thing. State say enable two step. We can't go here. Enable two step, accept ownership, transfer ownership. Now let's see what error is there. We did see this thing yesterday, and that was the error we were able to we were trying to resolve, and we didn't see that. Okay, how to construct call data in ethers. I want to send what was the name of the function that I want to send. No, I want to use method. Ethers.util. Okay, that's great. Ethers.util. Then we have our ABI. We can just import that. Encode function data interface. Okay, and we have this, right? We can, sorry, I am looking at my ChatGPT prompt, which I don't want to show you here because it's like showing you my Google history or search history. So that's why I don't want to show it here. I am not hiding it that I'm using AI. I'm just not showing you here. I'm disclosing it in our on the stream. So don't take this the wrong way. But yeah, what else? What else is there? So we have. Let me open that ethos util. Utils. Then is there interface? Control F interface. Let's see, creating API. Oh, interface. Yes, we do have this. We can pass ABI here. Properties, fragments, functions. Is there a function called encode function data? Get error, get event, get hash event, encode deploy, encode error, encode filter, encode function data. Yes. So what you can see here, maybe. So what they're doing is they're creating this first argument to this function will be add user. So name of the function and then the function arguments. Yes, function arguments, and that's how we want to do it. Values. Can I set nonce? Oh yes, we can get nonce of the address. Okay, what? Let's do one thing. I want to do console.log. Console.log. Do we have provider? Yes, we do. We haven't imported it. Provider. Let's use await provider dot get transaction count. We have to bootstrap the things, so don't mind all this weird code. Dot get address, and we'll say latest. Okay, uh, we don't need block tag. None of temp user. Okay, I know we are getting error here, but why console log is not working? No, that's not the case. Then where the issue is happening? Okay, my assumption was completely wrong. Okay, my assumption was totally off base. Also, I know team can resolve this quickly, but I want to learn from my mistakes, so that's why I didn't ask this yet. Ask this to the team yet. So just keep that in mind. I'm just doing. I just want to do this by trial and error, at least some part, not all of it, but yeah. Okay. Okay, let me ask ChatGPT. I have contracts that use pre-compile, but Foundry it's not compatible with Foundry. What should I do? Compatible with Foundry. So should I create mock contracts to test my contracts, or use hard hat with local node of the blockchain, local node of the chain, and run test on that. But this won't come with This won't come with features that Foundry and Hardhat provides for testing purposes, like fixtures or setup function. Okay, so the chat GPT is telling me there are two. We already know that there are two options: writing unit test and writing integration test. So it's telling me best approach is create mocks for unit tests and then in Foundry, and then use integration test for Hardhat. And we already know exact behavior. Like there is, there won't be any weird edge cases for these pre-compiles. It's pretty straightforward what is expected from it. Yes, so we should create mocks for staking and distribution. It might take streams for few streams for this, like mocks to, no, it might take few streams for us to complete these mocks and actually run the test. So let's do that. We are already on stream 12 and assume it's gonna take a lot longer. It's not, this won't complete very quickly. I'm just giving this, telling you as a PSA. Okay, someone is watching on Twitter. That's great. Hey, hello, um, whoever is watching. I just wanted to say hi. Uh, put hi in the comments. Uh, chat. Sorry, chat, not comments. Someone from America, USA, then someone from India. Maybe India is just me. Who knows? What else? Okay, remove this, and this. Now we are going back and we're gonna see folder mocks unis. I want to check something. Uniswap GitHub Uniswap Labs core tests. Okay. Tests. Don't they have mocks to waffle? I wanted to see like how they have done this testing, but this is something different than what I expected. Mock contract. Oh, mocks, let's say new file I staking dot no staking mock staking dot sol 28.21 0.8.21. That's the function. What can we say? Fun No, that's the Solidity version that we are gonna use. We can open the staking precompile on one side and let's start working on it. Delete. We know it will have delegate, redelegate, undelegate, and delegation, and it will have undelegate, redelegate, undelegate, delegation. Okay, I am assuming okay, this is weird. Contract mocks taking. Yeah, also writing mock, I think it's just too much work writing mock tests. So maybe we should. So yeah, maybe we should just figure out a way. Sorry, we should figure out a way to use say local node with hard hat. Yes, hello Arjun Shaji. Hey, hi Arjun. I just saw your message. Hi. Thanks for joining the stream on YouTube. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer those uh, on stream. So yeah, I'm here to help, man. So let me know what I can do. Otherwise, I'll just continue working with this. Say hard hat testing, or we can just talk. I can just talk while working. Resources, EVM, hard hat, Cosm. Just a second. I want to. I'm trying to do something off stream. So be patient with me. This is cool. Can I keep the window open but close this? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Okay. Testing. Oh, there is fourth person. That's a record for me. Hey, hi. Where is the fourth person? Testing. Pop out window. Window. Okay. Just saw your message about Rust. Yes, I do know some Rust. I'm currently reading the Rust book. You you has I'm assuming you have seen the Rust book. What that is, or I can just put a link. Copy clean link. Yeah, I have Arjun. I have put a link in the chat about Rust. I'm going through this book and it's very helpful because this is written by the people who are actually developing it, maintaining the uh, Rust library, and that's actually very helpful. Going through it, it's quite hectic, like learning Rust. But once I have like good grasps on what like how Rust works and all, I want to create a series on it. Basically, creating simple CLI tools to building things like have you seen this build git? Yeah, code crafters. So these guys have these series, build your own shell, build your interpreter, this kind of thing. So I want to create something like this on stream where we'll go through each of the things. So I don't know how to build Redis, but it would be interesting to show anyone on the stream how these things work. Anyway, if you are build if you are trying to learn Rust, please do check this. Check this for learning Rust. I think you can select your own languages. So you see here Rust is available. Rust is available. So uh, you can follow all these exercises in these languages: JavaScript, TypeScript, Kotlin, C, C++, Java. Uh, you get my point. What I'm trying to say, right? So these two resources that I shared are very good. You'll learn a lot. But if you want my videos or streams, it's gonna take some time. It won't be next week or a month from now. Oh, that's great. You are doing code crafters. Um, it's it's very good. That's why I recommended you this one. Like you can go through all of these and you'll learn a lot, and you don't have to actually wait for anyone. So you see here is also they also have this like Rust basics and other things. Another thing is Rust links. So check out this part. Um, sorry, this site, which is Rust links, and it has a lot of um, small exercises. I don't know how many exactly, but I do know it's very good. I tried few, but right now I am focusing on going through this. Right now I'm going through the book. I'm somewhere like a yes, error handling. I'm in the error handling part, and there are a lot of chapters to go. So it won't be very quick. Me yeah. I guess you understood. Rust tutorial series is coming, um, but it's maybe a month away, not a week. So in next month or so, I will have some content about Rust. Right now, I'm focusing on this say uh, liquid staking application on live streams, and I'm gonna create videos for account abstraction. I have already covered it in the streams, like past streams, ERC 4337 and other parts. So let me show you. So this is my profile. You can check it. Username, I guess you can see it. And I have these 5 projects. So I'm gonna create videos about them, like how this account contract works, then paymaster, account factories, signature aggregators. So it'll be like 5 or 6 video series about 4337. I know it's maybe outdated. There is a lot of talk about how this is outdated, ERC 4337, or maybe not outdated, but gas. It's not very gas efficient. That's what people are trying to say. People in the sense the CTO of Paradigm. I don't remember the name, but I do know the guy from Twitter. So ERC 437, there will be video series of 6 videos on this in next month, and after that we'll see what's happen, what I can do. But yeah, uh, let me know if information I provided you was useful. I know that was not the question, but I wanted to be helpful and just share uh, where I'm learning Rust from. So yeah. Also, thanks for joining. Who is the 4th person watching? Hey, please put hi in the comments. So we can just talk. Like, let me know whatever questions you have. I'm here to help in any way I can. So okay, let's remove this. We are trying to figure out hard hat. How to run tests for our contract with hard hat. Okay. Hey, any resources related to cryptography? So this is one like practical cryptography. Get crypto book. Yes. So this one is there. I'm putting this in the chat. It was useful when I was trying to learn about BLS signatures. Let me open this. Digital signatures. No, not somewhere here. There should be BLS. Okay, no, it was not BLS, it was ECDSA. ECDSA and mathematics. They were explaining the mathematics. So you see, this explains how things work, but I'm not sure if you're looking for this or something else. If you're looking for understanding of these algorithms, this resource is very good. Otherwise, you have a book called practical cryptography. There should be a book, right? Okay, no. Practical cryptography book. Am I missing something? Let me. Cryptography books. It should be first one. I don't. Yes, real world cryptography. Okay. So, some people have recommended this to me. I haven't read this personally, but I do know people who are very good, like very good developers who have read this and they said like it's great. If you are looking for cryptography in Rust, then I'm not the guy to ask that. I'm very like uh, what's the word? Very new to cryptography in Rust. I just know ECDSA and BLS signatures, and not even details about how they work. I just know how to use them and how what are the different components. So yeah, do you have any other questions? Have you ever tried in? Oh, no. Uh, I haven't tried implementing anything hashing algorithm from scratch. Uh, I do want to learn it. Right now, I'm taking courses on Coursera about cryptography and mathematics. So abstract number theory, yeah, that kind of thing, where I'm trying to learn basics of cryptography and then I'll try to actually implement it. But it's uh, year year end goal, not month end goal. So by the end of 2025 or something like that, I want to do that. But right now, no, I haven't tried anything. I haven't implemented hashing algorithms from scratch. Also, I'm not sure I'm that like intelligent to do that on my own. I'll need some help from some resources or something like that. Okay, cool. Let me know like what you are doing right now, like what you are learning. Are you learning Rust or cryptography or both? I want to hear about that because if you are trying to learn that, it's like very good. Uh, you you have a lot of options, like interesting teams to work with, because script bunch of teams I have seen on Twitter, they need like ZK developers, and most of the ZK libraries are in Rust. So people who know like actual cryptography and Rust are very high in demand right now. So it's like very good for you if you are already like somewhat good with Rust and already know some ZK libraries like zero knowledge proof. I'm talking about knowledge proofs. So if you know some of those libraries, it would be excellent. You can just apply for bunch of positions in the company, like companies in the industry. It would be very interesting for you because you can do all of these things like working with cryptographic applications and Rust, but do it with very good developers, people who have years of experience. in the industry. Just a second, I'll be back. Okay, yeah. Um, yeah, hopefully you are there. Uh, I'm still waiting for answer if you want to talk. Anyway, what else? What else? Okay, you are an intermediate in Rust. Still have a long way to go in cryptography. I started with high enthusiasm but lost along the way. Yes, so what I want to say is I'm no way an expert, so take what I'm saying with grain of salt. But you don't actually have to learn cryptography. Uh, like you don't need to understand these algorithms, these equations, and all those things, uh, unless you are working on core like libraries. And uh, most people in the industry, they are not working with or like building the libraries. They are using the libraries that are already built. So one example is succinct GitHub. Let's say, yeah. So succinct lab is one of the projects that I know. Then there is, I think, sovereign zk GitHub. Yeah, sovereign SDK. No, not so SDK. Okay, ignore this. Succinct. I'm pretty sure Succinct is the go-to solution for ZK related things. So what you can do is you don't have to learn everything from scratch. First, use there are layers of thing. Let me show you. Excalibur. So let's say you are like here right now, or this is application level. Application level. So no, application. Let's say. So you are here. Also, this advice is not from me. This is from Primogen, one of the YouTubers, tech YouTubers. So if you try to learn cryptography from scratch, where you go and start learning about these algorithms and mathematics, it will uh, look like it will seem like you don't know anything, and the point you said about high enthusiasm and then you lost it. It will happen if you do something like this. Like you don't have any idea about what these things are, like what equations are, or what elliptical curves are and how they work. It will be very daunting and create an issue. So what I want to say is start with libraries, cryptographic libraries, where you can create and verify ECDSA signatures, create simple wallets, wallets in the sense private keys, public keys, those kind of things. Then go learn about different kinds of algorithms. So there is RSA. So use RSA library, use ECDSA library, use BLS libraries. Uh, very so ECDSA. You see ECD. you have ECDSA library, you can generate uh, private key, public key, create a message, sign a message, verify a message, that kind of thing. Once you are very comfortable with that, then go one layer deep. Like what when you see a signature, ECDSA signature in a Solidity, you have three components: V, R, and S. So what those things are? V, R, S. You don't know that because you are just using library, right? Then go and learn about that, like what those things are. So first start with like very high level thing, where you are using libraries that are built by someone else, and you are just using their functions to functions with correct input and get the correct output. That's the first step. And then go one layer deep. So you have already some interest in the thing, you can do something. And now go one layer deep. So you still have that enthusiasm in you. When that's what happened with these kind of things, Rust and learning about cryptography, you can't actually see the output, right? So maybe that's why enthusiasm is not there, like or dwindling. When someone is learning something new, if you can't see the output, it's very hard to uh, imagine, like uh, or it's very hard to understand why you are not interested in that particular thing. So that's why many of the people who start learning about programming or coding, they start with HTML. Why? Because they can actually see what they're doing, they can visualize their output. So maybe when you're learning cryptography, that's the part where you can't actually visualize our output. That's why there is this disconnect. So start with libraries, learn about uh, ZK lab, not ZK, ECDSA libraries that are there. Go figure out like how to use SP1. There are docs, right? So writing programs. So go through these things, learn about how these things work, and then go one layer deep and understand cryptography. Don't start from bottoms up. Go from like top down. I hope you understood what I'm trying to say, and hope that's useful. If not, like you can go with your approach, but that's what I'm trying to take. Where I first used like ECDSA in smart contracts, then I went and actually looked um, at these things. Like, okay, cool. Okay, so you got it. That's great. So what I did, I'll explain you. I was using Solidity, right? In Solidity, you can verify signatures. So I knew there was VRS, but I don't know what these components are. I just know their types and what they do. But after I knew that, I went and started looking at what is ECC, like elliptical curve cryptography, and how that those things work. These generator points, like what's this order? What is this? Like all these questions started after I got interested in learning about like signature verification. I can see the output of signature verification as true or false. Otherwise, I'm failing, right? Um, if someone started telling me about this, like order, like this prime number, generator point, all these things, uh, I wouldn't be interested in this. I would just say like, no, bro, I'm dropping out of this. But I started at high level and then went to one step down, another step down. So you can take that approach where you start learning about things, then go one layer deeper. You can go another level deeper if you want. Most probably you won't need it. If you know how to use SP1, people might hire you. Like people will hire you, not might. They will definitely hire you. But if you want to learn, like be very good at ZK things, ZK related things, you need to understand ZK algorithms. But that's not uh, that shouldn't start first. If you are not PhD level student or something like that, if you are doing PhD in ZK, you actually have to know about the algorithms. Otherwise, that's not very useful. Uh, Also, if you're a PhD level student, like you shouldn't take advice from me because you already know a lot more than what I do. I'm just telling you from okay, understand. In my opinion, understanding the inner workings of algorithm is essential. When I worked on 3D face recognition using GANs, there was an issue during training. I was able to identify the problem quickly because I had deep understanding of how the algorithm works. Yeah, definitely. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. You should do that. Like you should understand what's happening. But this GAN like algorithm, whatever it is, I me personally, I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to use some facial recognition or put a image in ChatGPT and ask it like, what can I do here? So what you were doing was training the data. Uh, I'm not doing that. I'm just using LLM. You are training the LLM. When you are training the LLM, you need to understand the algorithm. We are at different levels. Like uh, you are you are the one who is building the software, and I'm just user of it. So I don't need to worry about it. So you understand, right? What I'm trying to say. So we are just eh, different levels. We are in the different levels of stack. I'm a top level user who doesn't really care about anything. You are like one step deeper. You have better understanding. When I'm using like I'll show you this part like Open Zeppelin contracts. We have everything here. Like in the Open Zeppelin, we have a lot of contracts. We need to understand them, but most of the time, it's people are just like, yeah, I want particular things, and I'm just gonna learn a part about that, nothing else. So that's what I'm trying to say. You are absolutely correct, and about understanding inner workings of algorithm, but that's not me. Like that's not. Uh, I'm not that user. You are the builder, and I'm the user. So builder needs to understand what they're building, right? That's where the inner workings uh, come in play. Like actually, inner workings are important when you are training the data or something like that. But if you're just using an API from of LLM like ChatGPT or Claude, I don't want to learn about these generative networks or how transformers work. Uh, transformers in the sense, um, this GPT, it's like generative something transformer, right? G, GPT full form. Yeah, generative pre-trained transformers. I'm user of LLM, not I'm not training the LLM. When training the LLM, you need to understand inner workings, and you are absolutely correct. I'm not smart enough to go there, and I know that. That's why I'm not trying to understand. or at least I'm not trying to understand that at this point. Maybe 6 months down the line, I'll try to learn about what thing, how the inner workings of ECDSA are. What when we say ABI.encode, like not ABI.encode, KCAC 256, that function, like when we call that function, how it hashes. I'll learn that, but not right now, because it will take a lot of time, and my enthusiasm will drain. So my approach is little bit different than yours. You are just way ahead of me. Yeah, that's great. Hey, again, fourth person is here. Out of four, one is Arjun, one is me, another is my brother, and last one is I don't know who that is. But anyway, welcome to the stream. It's a bit late for joining the stream, but anyway, I hope you like the stream. I'm just gonna wrap the stream up. I have work tomorrow, so I need to go to sleep early. Anyway, uh, I hope you like the stream. If you like the stream, please do subscribe and like on YouTube if you haven't already. If you are watching on Twitter, please do give me a follow. What else? Yeah, you already know the tomorrow's topic. We are working on mock contracts, or we are working on hard hat and figuring out how we can run the tests on our local network. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Arjun, I do stream daily. At If you are living in India, it's 9:30 p.m. daily. If you are living somewhere else, maybe 4 p.m. UTC. That's the time. It's Yes, Um, I do stream daily, and in the current streams. I'm using Foundry and Hard Hat, both, and Solidity. So yeah. Okay. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'm just waiting. Okay. 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 Cool. Thanks for confirming that. Okay, then hopefully I'll see you here tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Indian time. And yeah, have a nice day. Uh, yeah, have a nice day. Bye.